This is News 3 at 5 with Jim Snyder and Jessica Moore.
I do a special kind of action painting.
That action is hitting southern Nevada. We're going to introduce you to a man who uses a helicopter to create art. A European artist spent part of this week creating new large-scale works of art just outside the Las Vegas Valley. This might sound like an unlikely story for News 3's Tom Hawley to be covering until you hear exactly what kind of art it is.
I do a special kind of action painting, and I do it with a helicopter.
You heard that right, a helicopter. We did a flyby over Jean Airport as the surface was prepared.
I put the colors on it, and then I fly over it, and the wind of the rotors is mixing up the colors, so it leaves a kind of track. And I also do landings on the canvas.
Helicopter landing gear comes in 3 varieties. Wheels for the big ships, floats for landing on water, and the most common, as in the case of Sky 3, skids. For Heiner Börger, the skids have a completely separate function as paint applicators.
So I put some color with the skids and put them on the canvases that are made, and so every canvas has a track of the landing of a helicopter on it.
Why travel from Germany to southern Nevada for this unusual approach to art? Börger looks for inspiration.
And this time the inspiration is the gambling.
So he arranges the surfaces like a trio of slot machine reels.
You got 9 numbers. And you know, when you pull the lever, all the colors of the rotating things are blurring like this. And this was a kind of inspiration.
Lest you think this is just the random fantasy world of a chopper pilot, Börger does have 4 years of formal study.
One of the biggest European art schools at the Hochschule der Künste in Berlin. And then the first 15 years of my business career, I was working in advertising. So I was always a creative guy.
And now it all comes together. Helicopters, art study, and Las Vegas.
And of a big, glamorous city right in the middle of nowhere. So, for example, there's also some dust on the paintings, the dust of the desert around Las Vegas. All this is part of the concept.
Tom Hawley, News 3.
It's back to Germany for now for Heiner Börger, but he returns in October for the Summerlin Art Festival, where he will create new works of art in front of a public viewing area. And he had perfect weather to do it in.
Yeah.
It was cool. I always said the dust would be in the paint.
Yeah.
Sort of add
like
to the aesthetic. I do too.
Something no one else is doing, and you got to appreciate that, right?
That's for sure. Something no one else is doing either, having this kind of weather, at least.